Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Super delighted that you're here with us. All right, today I want to wrap up everything we've been talking about when it comes to sales in your business, when it comes to selling, all right, talking to people, talking to customers, and getting potential customers to become actual customers in your business. Some of the things that you can do. We started out by helping you think about this mindset a little bit differently. In other words, stop thinking about sales as convincing. Start thinking about sales as helping people. And I really want to encourage you. I really want to encourage you. The first video that we did on this series, selling is helping, not convincing. You really need to watch that video because I think it sets the tone for everything else that we have talked about over the last 2 weeks thereabouts, and we're trying to wrap it up today. So I really want to encourage you. I can't encourage you enough to please go back and watch that video if you haven't watched that video already. If you've watched that video already and there's a comment, there's something you want to say to those watching this video right now, please put it in the comment section. All right, if you've watched the video of the first week of this series already and it was very helpful for you and you want to share something about it, please put it in the comment section right now, or put it in the comment section below, or on Instagram right now, and let people know that, listen, it was awesome, it was incredible, it was amazing. Please go ahead and watch it. All right, really important and really powerful. So on the first week we talked about that. On the second week we talked about defining your target, because that is probably the most important part of the entire sales process. The reason why sales is frustrating for many people is because they are selling to the wrong people, and when you're selling to the wrong people, you will have the wrong experiences. That's just the way it works. And then last week we talked about your communication. How do you talk to these people that you have targeted, that you have curated, and that you have identified? So those are the things we've talked about. Today I want to close out the series by talking about closing the sale. So you've identified your targets, you've spoken to them. This part gets me a lot, and that's why I'm taking time to talk about it. It gets to me a lot because I see people who try to convince people or who try to talk to people about their product or their service, but they end up not taking an action. When you look at websites, there's something called a CTA, a call to action. Every website that is worth its salt must have a call to action. It's not just enough to tell people, I have this lovely product, I have this lovely service, this is how it will help you, this is how it will help you. You need to take the next step by saying, are you ready to buy now? Can we exchange and close on this transaction now? I am amazed by how many people talk about their transaction, talk about the benefits, talk about all of those things, but they don't ask for the sale. I am absolutely amazed. All right, so today I just want to give you a few tips in closing, right, and implementing your plan, your sales plan that we've talked about over the last 2 weeks. All right, now a few things that you need to consider, right, not in any particular order, but a few things that you need to consider. The first thing is this: you need to ask for the sale, right? Once you have spoken to someone and you had a good conversation, you now say, so what are you ready to buy? What are you ready to pay for now? Should we structure a payment plan? What exactly is it that we need to do, right? One of the ways my brother used to buy clothes in those days was that he never had the full money, so he would deposit. He always had less money than what he wanted to buy. Have you ever been in that situation before, right? You want 2 pairs of jeans, 1 t-shirt, and a jacket, but you always only have money for 1 pair of jeans and maybe 1 t-shirt, right? So my brother would pick the items, make a deposit for all those items, then come back on another day and pay the balance and pick up all the items, right? So why am I saying this? Because in some conversations and in some things, in some situations, that is what people need to help them to buy from you. So the first thing is this: ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. Okay, now the second thing I want to say is this: always be following up. People are at different phases in their lives per time. The person who said no today may be in a position to say yes tomorrow, because our situations change, our lives change. I mean, for me personally, I was in a situation where I was doing a project for a client and they were paying me X amount for that particular project, right? And I did not know that they were even having conversations on the ground around increasing how much they were paying me. All right. So all of a sudden, right, certain things I could not do because I had planned that, oh, okay, I'll get this money from this particular client and this will help me in this particular area. All of a sudden, when they increased the pay, I was super excited because I was now able to do certain things. So if I had said no to you prior to when I had that raise, because I also didn't know that that raise was coming, right, my situation had changed within 24 hours. So if you don't follow up, right, I will not be able to remember that I needed something that you were selling to me in the first place, and somebody else may have come in there, you know, to bridge that gap. So I always tell people, right, and the recommendation is that you need to follow up at least 5 times before you stop following up on people. So follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Always be following up. ABFU. Always be following up. Always be following up. Why? People are at different stages and at different phases in their lives. Then when you spoke to them, their situation may have changed 1 month down the line, 2 months down the line, 6 weeks down the line. You just need to keep following up, keep in contact, and all of that. I am also amazed by how many people don't follow up. You will be shocked, right? In fact, let's do this, right? Every one of you watching this video today, do me a favor. Take out a sheet of paper. I feel like school right now, right? Take out a sheet of paper. Write down the clients that you have spoken with and had conversations with since the beginning of this year, 2022. Write them down, right? And identify the ones that you haven't followed up on. And this week, make a conscious decision to follow up on them. Anyone you've not spoken to or you've not touched base with in the last 1 month is overdue for a follow up. All right? So the first thing we've said is ask for the sale, right? Ask the customer, now that we've spoken, what's the next step? What's the next action? The second thing is, right, always be following up. Always be following up. The third thing I want to say to you is this: keep refining and fine-tuning your plan. Let me tell you the truth. Your first sales plan will most likely not work. The reason is because you are not yet perfect. You've not done the perfect research yet. So you need to keep fine-tuning the plan. Instead of giving up, you need to fine-tune. Don't quit, fine-tune instead. Don't quit, fine-tune instead. In other words, please put that in your chat box. Don't quit, but fine-tune instead. When you start, it may look like it is not working and you have missed the plan, right? It may look like that, but listen, don't be discouraged. Don't look at it that way. The key is not to give up, but to keep tweaking until you find what works. That's the way sales works. You keep tweaking the model, tweaking the plan, tweaking things here, changing things there until you find what works. You should only stop, and this is my personal recommendation, you should only stop if you think there is no opportunity there, or maybe you run out of money. In other words, you should only stop tweaking your sales plan maybe if you feel like, listen, the opportunity here has gone, the window has gone, or you've essentially run out of money. Intel missed the opportunity, right, for the mobile phone market, for the mobile phone industry. Right now, they are trying to position for the driverless car industry. Intel caught the wave of the laptop and computer era, and in almost every laptop or every device, there is an Intel device inside your laptop. But when it came to the mobile phone era, they lost out. They lost out to other chip producers and other people that produce smart devices, right? But now they are trying to gain back market share by being present in the market for driverless cars, because those things will also need chips. They will also need things and Internet of Things as well. All right. So what am I saying to you? You should only stop when you think there is no opportunity anymore. Intel just pivoted and said, listen, there's no point chasing the mobile phone market. In fact, they started doing some things there, but they were already late. They were so late, they sold off that part of their business again. All right. So you only stop when you feel like there is no way there anymore, right? Now, 2 other things that I want to say to you very quickly before I close are these, right? Firstly, consider having someone in charge of sales. Consider having someone who will be responsible primarily for sales in your business. If you are the chief selling officer in your business and you are also the chief implementation officer or the chief operating officer in your business, it's not going to work. When you can't afford it, right? If you go back to the video that I shared on what no one tells you about money in your business, one of the things I said to you is that the money you make in your business initially is for hiring people. So you need to hire better people in your business to ensure that they deliver. One of the people you need to hire is a salesperson who will take responsibility for the sales process, and they will review with you on a weekly basis. If you cannot be that salesperson, find someone who can be that salesperson. There is a reason why banks have salespeople. They call them marketers. There is a reason why almost everybody that sells a service, especially, they have sales people. Okay, product people also have sales people. Pharmaceuticals, all those things, they're also there. And then the last thing is this: keep track of all the people that you're following up on. Use a tool, use a software. At the minimum, use Excel, but make sure that you are tracking, make sure that you are monitoring all the people that you are following up on, all the people that you are selling to, and all the people that you're speaking to and speaking about, right? Because that is critical for you, right? Closing the sale is in my view the least difficult part of the entire process, right? Because it's about asking for the sale. It's amazing to me that some people don't do it because many people just forget or they don't know how. But to do it is very easy. After you've had a conversation, so sir, now that we've had this conversation, what is the next step? What can we do? How can we help you now? How can we help you today? Oh no, you can't really help me today, but I'll be ready for you in 6 months. Okay, great. What is the best way to keep in touch with you to ensure that 6 months down the line, I can reach out to you again to let you know that, hey, to check your situation and see if things have changed. All right. Very, very critical. Very, very important. I want to take today's opportunity to say thank you to every single person who joins in, week out with us right here on Market Faith. It's always incredible, always a wonderful time to bring you teachings and things that will help you and help your business to grow and to scale, that will help you grow further, faster. I'm always happy to do that, and I really hope you are seeing value and you are seeing results in the things that you are doing. I want to ask you that the way you can please help us, right, is by spreading this word and letting as many people as possible know that, listen, there is a platform like Market Faith that can help them in their businesses, right? Our focus really are entrepreneurs in Africa. Those are the people that we're focused on. But hey, if there's someone in Europe, someone in the US that will get value from what we're teaching, absolutely wonderful, that's fine. All right. But for my brothers, my sisters in Kenya, in South Africa, in Tanzania, in Zambia, in Ghana, in Gambia, in Sierra Leone, in South Africa, wherever you are, Libya, Egypt, right, Tunisia, Senegal, wherever you are, all right, please know that there is a community that will, as long as we have the grace to do it, put out content there that will help you, that will help your business, right? We understand that it's not easy. We understand that it may be challenging, but we're hoping that with the things that we share with you, we can just bring in our own little contribution to be a part of the entire process. Thank you for being a part of that journey. Thank you for being a part of that experience. We are super, super delighted. And one more thing I want you to know is that we are actually praying for you. Yes, we believe in God. We believe in the power of prayer. And we are actually praying for you that the works of your hands, God will breathe on it. We're praying that in the things that you do, you will experience success. We're praying that the grace of God will rest upon you mightily and you will see the goodness of God in this season. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. Our prayers is going to come up very, very soon, very, very shortly. All right, please look out for that. It's going to be a big blessing to you. If it's your first time today on Market Faith, say hi, wave, and let us know that you're joining us for the very first time. All right, we want to hit the like button for you just to let you know that we appreciate the fact that you joined us today. All right, once again, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.